great. You know John Henry? This is John Henry, by the way.
How's it going?
Well, it's great, but I'm sure glad you're here because I had something I needed to tell you.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
As I was coming in down the sidewalk, there was a stranger, a perfect stranger guy. He just stopped there and kissed me.
Kissed you?
He kissed me.
He walked up and kissed you?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy.
It sure was. He was really. I like that. And he's a perfect stranger too.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you. Well, down in Trying to Switch, where I'm from, I got to tell you about this family that lives next door to us down there, called Orson Tucker family. They got 16 youngins.
16?
16 youngins, yes. And I tell you, the youngest one, he is the meanest little feller you ever seen.
Oh no. Causing all kinds of trouble?
He is in trouble doing stuff all the time. I tell you what, if you throwed him in the river, he'd float upstream. Just a mean little. And then my big old brother Tom down there, they live right next door. And brother Tom, he accidentally saw this little mean boy, and the little mean boy was skipping over there to him and said, "Hey Tom, look what I got." He had his fist all clutched up there. Tom said, "What do you got in your fist?" He said, "I got $1." Tom said, "Well, how did you get $1?" He said, "Well, I said a bad word, and Mommy said if I wouldn't say any more bad words, she'd give me $1. So I got $1.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So he's not using bad language anymore, and he's got $1.
Brother Tom, he was just standing there looking at that little boy. You could see the wheels in his head was turning, and he walked over to that little mean boy, and he said, "I tell you what, me and you can go into business because I've got lots of better words than you said, and we could get $100 for that." That brother Tom, he's always getting in trouble. But getting back to that kissing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, getting back to the kissing.
That's so strange. He just walked up and kissed you.
I know it, but you know, I love to kiss.
Oh, man.
I believe my lips would just fit on anybody. I love that kissing. Oh, it's wonderful. And that brings me up to something I was wanting to talk to you about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
I wanted to make a bet with you. Would you make a bet with me?
Yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
I have any money. But let's
Okay.
see.
Okay. Well, I want to bet you $1.
Oh, I have $1.
Well, good. I got $1. I want to bet $1.
Okay.
I want to bet $1 that I can kiss you without getting within 3 feet of you.
That you can kiss me without getting within 3
That's
feet.
right. I can kiss you without getting within 3 feet of you.
Okay.
All right? Are y'all ready?
You can do that?
Y'all watch this.
Oh, well, you kissed me, Minnie.
I know it.
Well, I thought you were going to tell me something. I didn't know you were going to kiss me.
I was going to kiss you.
I'm less than 3 feet.
I know it. Here's your $1.
Well,
You know-
that's all I had to do to get $1.
I tell you what, I just love that kiss. It is just wonderful. Well, there was 2 fellers out there looking at me, and I heard them looking and looking, and I looked at them and I said, "Did you fellers give me a funny look?" And they said, "No, ma'am, you got a funny look, but we didn't give it to you." You know, I think what happened is when God said he was passing out looks, I thought he said books, and I told him I wanted a funny one. Yeah. And then them 2 fellas, they still standing there, and they said, I bet she's from the country. And the other one said, "Oh, she's not from the country. I bet she don't know a goose from a gander." He said, "Oh, don't say that. She's probably a pretty good old girl. She's just ugly." And the other one says back to him on that, he says, "Well, let's just skin her." Well, I had enough of that, so I walked over there and to him and I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Back in the country where I come from, we didn't worry about the goose and the ganders. We just turned them all out together there and let them figure that out for themselves." haven't heard a complaint, not one complaint.
Minnie, you've got some crazy stuff going on
Well,
these
down there
days.
at Grinder Switch, I tell you. And then when I come to town up here, I just get all kinds of stuff, you know. Me and my sister, we went out. She's been having trouble finding her boyfriend.
Oh, no.
So I told her that I would go with her and we'd find her a boyfriend. So me and her got to walking down the street, down the square out there at Grinder Switch. And we'd see a couple of fellers and no, that wasn't quite right. We'd see a couple more and she'd say, no, that's not quite right. And directly I saw this one guy by himself, and I looked at sister and she was looking the other way. And so I went into business for myself.
That's your boyfriend.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
All right.
I got a compliment from this old man the other day. He looked at me and he says, lady, you look like the breath of a fresh springtime. Wasn't that sweet of him to say
That's
that
sweet.
to me?
That's
Yeah, I thought that was
nice.
just, well, that's not exactly the words he used.
What did he use?
He told me I looked like the end of a bad winter. Yeah.
What else has been going on?
Well,
Y'all been
I'll
out to
tell
any
you what.
restaurants lately, or?
Yeah, I have, but I won't tell you about getting my picture made.
Oh, okay, tell us about your
Went down there
picture.
to the photographer. You know how we don't have to do that much anymore, but around the Switch, we're not that modern. Went down and got the picture made, and I had to go back and look at the proofs to see how they came out, you know. Had to wait 3 days to get to do that, and I went back to that photographer
Oh, gosh.
man. Yeah, and I was looking at them proofs, and I was just looking and looking. And I looked up at him and I said, photographer man, these pictures don't do me justice. He said, well, lady, you don't need justice, you need mercy. I don't know what he was trying to tell me. But you was talking about that restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
We went out to eat at the Big Texan. And we were sitting there at a table, and next to us was this booth, and this little old lady and this little sweet man and her husband were sitting there eating. Well, sitting there, they just came in. And so the waitress comes by, and she says, can I get y'all's order? So they ordered them up a big old T-bone steak and a big old baked potato and a salad and something to drink. And so the waitress got their order, and she tootled on off to get their order turned in. And so the waitress, she was really sweet too. She come back to them, brought their salad and their drinks and all. And the man, he just got his fork and went to town. He started eating. And so here come their steaks. They got their steaks out there. She set them both down, and her little salad was just sitting there. She hadn't touched it yet. And he was going after that steak, because these people that said we got to talking to them. She said they didn't get to go out and eat very much, and they were going to really enjoy this meal that night.
Minnie, every time you go out and eat, there's always some story. That's why I asked if you had been out to eat lately.
Well, I know it, and I'm telling you this
She
one.
just makes a friend everywhere she goes.
I know I love talking to people, y'all. I really do. Well, the waitress comes by, and the man, he's about halfway done with his steak, and going after that potato, and she says, is there anything I can get for y'all? And I said, no, we're doing just fine, just happy as we can be. This is just wonderful. We're enjoying it. So she left and went on and did her checked on her other tables and things, and come back by, and the lady was still sitting there smiling. They were just having this best conversation, and the man, he was just finishing up. She said, now, are y'all sure there's not anything else I can get for you? Because, ma'am, you haven't even touched your food yet. And she looked up at the little girl. She says, you're so kind and sweet, but I'm going to eat. She says, but I'm waiting on Paul to get through over there because we have to share our teeth. That was the best one I've heard in a while, I'll tell you what.
That's a good one.
All right, y'all want to sing a little bit? Yeah. All right. How about y'all come? Y'all know that song? Y'all come. D. Well, when you live in the country, everybody is your neighbor. On this one thing you can rely. Oh, they'll all come to see you and never, never leave you, saying, y'all come to see us by and by. Y'all come. Y'all come. Oh, now y'all come to see us now and then. Y'all y'all come. You all come. Oh, now y'all come to see us now and then. Get it there, Mike. Well, kin folks are coming. They're coming by the dozens. They're eating everything from soup to hay. All but right after dinner, they're not looking any thinner, and you can hear old Grandma say, y'all come, y'all come, oh now y'all come to see us now and then. Y'all come, you all come, oh now y'all come to see us now and then. All right. All right, thank you. I want to tell y'all a little bit about Mike here. His name's Mike Perez, and he taught himself the guitar when he was 12 years old. Is that right? His dad was in the service, and he was in Japan. Said wasn't anything to do over in Japan, so he got him the guitar and taught himself to play. And at that young age, he got himself a band, and Mike has played all over the world. Mike has played, he's a jazz guitar player, and he has played all over the world. So I'm real proud to have him here with us today. Yeah. Goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, me oh my oh. We gotta go, pull the funeral down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Pick a little there, Mike. Hey, jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle Mio. Big guitar, feel free jar, and be gay. Well, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Go again, Mike. Y'all sing with me now if you know the words. Come on. Hey, jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle Mio. Big guitar, feel free jar, and Miguel. Hey, son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Oh yeah. Mike, pick us out one day. Can you pick us out Kansas City?